friends. If you are here, then there is a question in your life that you want to get an answer to. And our magic cards will help you with this. I remind you that these cards are not fortune-telling and I don't predict the future. These cards will shed light for you only on what you should pay attention to in this situation. They will give you good advice, and everything else will depend only on you. In our Wish Fulfillment Club, we learn to program our future reality on our own. And the beauty of it is that neither you nor I know what trajectory events will follow. The result is important for us. Your task is to program the result for yourself and how it will be implemented. Leave it to the will of the universe. It knows better. Why? Yeah, because you can make plans based only on your past life experience and for the realization of your wildest desires. This experience will not work in any way. It won't be able to lead you to a result. Therefore, first of all, you need to change your inner world, your usual thoughts and feelings, and then observe the reaction of the outside world. Strive to create an unknown, completely new future, and you will be pleasantly surprised when, quite unexpectedly, favorable events begin to happen to you. Keep a clear intention to achieve what you have planned and leave the details of execution to the will of the universe. For example, you want to buy a car you like. You plan how you will earn and save money for it, and the universe may have completely different ways of realizing your desire. Suddenly it turns out that you have helped a complete stranger in some way, and he will take and thank you by giving you just such a car. Or you will be given a lottery ticket and you will win a car. There are a lot of options. Therefore, your task is only to present the result. It as to that you already own the desired car. You make this message to the universe and it implements it by any means. For many, this is the most difficult part of the process, as we humans always strive to control the future. Therefore, let's listen to the advice of the universe and see what you should pay attention to based on your question. Relax. Let go of all unnecessary thoughts. Think about what you want to ask the universe. Formulate your question mentally. So, let's get started. The questions may be different. For example, will I go to college? Will I get a job? Should I marry this guy? Etc. So, friends, the map says that in order for your goal to be realized, you need to clearly imagine it. Look carefully at the map. What does a girl do? She is embroidering a picture. This means that she forms some kind of image with her embroidery, an image of what she wants to see. In order for your desire to materialize in reality, it is necessary to fix your thought form. You represent clearly and preferably in great detail the moment when your desire was realized. This should be done systematically for quite a long time. No magic, but it really works. In this way, you control your reality and realize your desires. The main thing here is to have patience. After all, it takes patience and time to embroider a beautiful picture, and in order to realize your desire, you also need patience and time. Clearly imagine your desire. Then visualize a picture where your wish has already come true. At the same time, your soul and your mind must be one. To attract what you want into your life, you need to think and feel in concert. What is the inner influence acting on you and on the fulfillment of your desire? You probably haven't even thought about this influence, and it is important to pay attention to this. Let's look at the second map. The next card says that you shouldn't strive to meet someone else's standard. Otherwise, you will lose yourself. You see a poor lost person on the map. No matter what your question was, think about it. Perhaps you are a girl who wants to meet some standard of beauty. But at the moment you are different from this standard and are worried about it. Or another option, perhaps one of your friends has become successful in some area and you want to do the same, but you can't do it. Of course, each of you has your own situation, but in this situation you most likely want to meet someone else's standards, someone else's requirements. Following in someone else's footsteps, you will be doomed to constantly catch up with someone. You don't have to do this, otherwise you will lose your individuality. Set your own standards. Remember that true success is achieved only by those people who have dared to break the rules and go their own way. To break the rules doesn't mean to go ahead. The main thing for you is not to be a puppet in someone's hands, but to act consciously. If you occupy a certain place in some structure, then strive to establish your new rules without violating the old rules of the structure. Your work, your family, and a circle of people with interests can be under the structure. Now we will see what else influences the solution of your question. Look at the map. You are a traveler. You have some kind of goal and you are going to it. However, it is necessary to pay very close attention to whether this is your way. Don't enter the path if you don't like it. If you have a discord between the soul and the mind, you feel inner discomfort, uncertainty, depression, then this is not your way. If on the one hand it seems to you that you are doing everything right, and on the other the subconscious tells you that this is not the case at all, then this is not your way. When you move along your path, you have a feeling that everything will be the way you want. You will have a calm confidence in your soul. This will mean that you are going on your way to your goal. For example, you want to get a job in some company. It seems that you have appreciated all the pros and cons of this work and think that you are doing everything right. But somehow you are not happy, but on the contrary, restless and anxious. So this is not your way. Look for your path. where the soul rejoices and the mind rejoices. You will definitely find it when you start living for yourself, doing what you like. Everything else in the world pulls up too much. It's simple. If the soul and mind are in agreement, the rest is adjusted automatically. Listen to your heart. At the same time, of course, don't forget that you live in a material world that doesn't adapt to your desires instantly. Therefore, of course, it is not necessary to leave an unloved job to find another one if you are afraid of being left without means of livelihood. But you need to look for another activity using the slide technique and you will definitely find it. By the way, what is the slide technique and how it works we analyze in our Wish Fulfillment Club. The next card will tell you what is needed to solve your question. Judging by this map, it's really hard for you right now. You persistently go to your goal. This is certainly good. You have your own plan for how everything should happen. And when something doesn't go according to plan, you make every effort to ensure that everything goes in the right direction for you. As a result, a lot of energy is wasted and the number of problems and obstacles may even increase. Your mind is trying to swim against the current. Observe yourself for at least one day. Someone expresses their point of view and you argue. They want to tell you something but you don't want to listen. You are offered a solution and you object, etc. If you notice this for yourself, change your tactics. Try to observe more than control. Don't rush the object, argue, prove your own, interfere, manage and criticize. Relax. Give the situation a chance to resolve without your active intervention. Give up such active control and as a result you will get even more control over the situation. Don't interfere with your life to move with the flow, and you will see how much easier it will become for you. And now we have the final map. Let's see what the universe tells us. Consider the map. You see two warriors in front of you, but they are not fighting. They are set up for a peaceful existence. The universe says that it is necessary to stop fighting. See how this is in tune with the previous map. The world, like a mirror, reflects our attitude towards it. If you think that the world is unfair to you, that everything is not going the way you would like, then that's how it will be. Let go of the situation and stop your battle and the world will come to meet you. If you just let yourself have what you have in mind, the world will find a way to give it to you. Do you really want to achieve your goal? You can get what you want absolutely calmly without demanding or insisting. We are often told that in order to achieve something it is necessary to fight for it. Ask yourself the question, who should I fight? Those who achieve their goals and get what they want, they don't fight. They know that they have the right to get what they want, that they deserve what they strive for. They are constantly visualizing their goal. They notice everything that happens around them, always see the opportunities that the universe sends them and use them. They develop confidently, go to their goal and calmly get what they want. So, friends, let's sum up the situation. You have some kind of desire, some kind of goal. What do you need to do to make everything work out the best for you? It is necessary to form a clear image of your desire. Fix it and constantly turn this light in your head with the realization of your desire the way you would like it. You don't need to imitate someone or follow someone else's standard. Otherwise, you will lose your individuality. Stay yourself and you will succeed. You have your own way. This is your task. Think about your question now. Will the realization of it really bring you joy and satisfaction? Sometimes we choose the wrong path and then we get disappointed and become unhappy. For example, you choose a college and strive to go there to study because it is prestigious. But in fact, you like a completely different profession. Or another example, you are a girl who has been proposed to get married. You have been wanted to get married for a long time, but you will never meet a loved one. Reason says that the man who made you an offer is quite a decent person and you agree. However, this doesn't bring you happiness. Remember that in any situation the choice is always yours. Listen to your heart. If the soul and mind are in harmony, then this is your way. When you go to your goal, you don't need to achieve it at all costs. Stop fighting and you'll get what you want if that's really your goal. Friends, I hope that our meeting today was useful for you. Now you have something to think about. Analyze everything that the cards have said. If you have a question, then there is also some desire. First, determine if you really want it. If so, imagine that your wish has already been fulfilled. Make a message to the universe, and it will help you to realize your desire. How to learn how to attract what you want into your life, how to make the right promises to the universe, we study in our Wish Fulfillment Club. We are waiting for you in our club, where you will be able to program your own reality, create your own happy future. Write your questions if they have appeared. Write about your impressions and insights. I am always glad to communicate with you and I will be happy to answer. Bye.